Well, here's the finished path into the chickens. And you may ask yourself, why don't farmers raise chickens in their small farms in North Dakota or other snowy states? And I guess that part of the logic, part of the reason is the work you have to go through just to get them food and water. Now, this is what we went through this morning to open up a trail to get into the girls so we could afford to get them in water and feed. Unless you're set up in a method of getting bulk into them, like bulk food in the winter, or having automatic waterers, this is part of the arduousness of raising chickens in North Dakota in the winter. And you ask yourself, why don't more farmers raise chickens on their farms? Why don't more farmers raise small herds of pigs on their farms? Well, I guess that for a big part of it would be that this is the reason. And the expense of diesel, the cost of having your machinery, and then the wear and tear on your machinery in the winter time probably has a lot to do with it. Oh, he was going to talk to it. So this is probably one of the more logical reasons you don't want to raise chickens in the winter in North Dakota, or chickens on a small farm in the winter. You know, even though you can't attribute the entire cost of raising the chickens on the cost of the machinery and the cost of the diesel fuel that's necessary to raise them, because these are certain things that you would need that would be required of farming anyway in North Dakota, even though I'm doing it on kind of a small scale. And one of the other reasons why you might say the IRS says that eventually you probably got to make a profit on your farm. And if you consider we have 20 chickens out there that we raised from chicks, and then the food, labor, water, cost of machinery, diesel fuel, not to say you will get more than your half hour or hour's worth of exercise every morning coming out to feed them and tend to them and collect eggs and all this good stuff. And then that's if we can even get to town to get the feed for them. We've been pretty fortunate so far. It's almost the end of February, first part of March, and you can see we have a little bit of snow. It's about 30 below zero, and the snow plow for the county's been out here 4 times so far this winter. 2 times were really early in the winter when it was more or less they could just drive around and keep the equipment pretty much off the ground. But I think this is one of the reasons I will start buying pullets and sell broilers in the fall. I'm not really sure. I haven't decided yet, but boy, this will put the question in your mind as to, do I really want to be a chicken whisperer?